Gemini, we have 6 major Arcana cards in this 10-card spread, indicating a huge life shift that's been taking place for a while now that really gives you the firm footing to move into tomorrow, even if things aren't fully formulated or laid out in the proper way that you want them to be. It's all happening for your betterment. I need you to believe that this May, okay? It all happens in the area of the creative, family, work, and love, okay? And it's all about the choices that you want to make for yourself. It's really an important time. So let's kick into it. Why I'm saying this is kind of like a heaven sound from above. Good luck and good wishes to you, Gemini, this month. And we start off with good karma. In that first placement, the significator placement, the judgment card, a major arcana card, it literally means karma, and you don't get to him unless you've been a good A through all the tough stuff that you've been through. And you've been through a lot of it, okay? And what's interesting, a lot of it is from about the heart as well. Like, what do you want to do with yourself, your identity, your future, your lovers, your relationships, your family? In that seventh placement, which is the direct extension of the first placement, it gives us another reflection of self. And the Lovers card is a major arcana card as well, and it's all about what makes you happy now, Gemini, not yesterday or even 20 years ago, but what makes you happy now, and how do you fit that into your daily life to move yourself forward, because God wants to give you that good gift of karma, but he knows you maybe have not quite completely steady yet for some of you, right? Some of you have that 2 feet of the twin in one area, and the other one are still 2 feet in the past. And we need everybody to move into the future, okay? Because that's where we get that good karma. And I know you're wanting to go there as well. I can see it in the reading. And what's interesting is that crossing card from not allowing the judgment card to manifest in May, okay? And it's the Hermit, another major arcana card. He's spiritual warrior to me. He's like Archangel Michael. He's on the front lines for God and the universe and truth and justice. Some people, and even like I would have to say the spiritual arts go under that domain as well, like fighting for just having that connection with God in our own unique personal manner, right? Some people dig it, some people don't, but what's important is that you dig it, and I need you to really dig it, because that's going to give you the karma as well. So to be you, okay? And that's where that Lover's card might be conflicting. It's like there's been change in you in a different way. You're the spiritual warrior now, but you're not allowing it to come forth, and I really need you to allow it to do so, because that's you, okay? And 3 in the third placement is God's way of navigating the month, right? That's to me that position in the 2 of Pentacles. And that just also says to me that you want those new changes, you want those new starts. The 2 is the new beginnings in the area of the material. Pentacles, home, family, relationship, work, community fall under that domain. And see, he's ready to craft some stuff, and he's got a couple of coins already about him. He knows some things. He's been through some stuff, and maybe it's been really tough, but it's giving you the energy, enthusiasm if you kick into it when you start to see God's signs of the good karma. Okay, Gemini? And I know you feel like you're just kind of still hanging in time. In that 4th position, that gut placement, I like to say, the Hangman is another major arcana card, and it literally means hanging in time. And I used to get PO'd about this card when I saw it, because it was just like so frustrating, because I wanted to move forward. But God, I learned saying, no, you need to take a rest, because you've been that spiritual warrior. I want to give you the good karma. Let those new ideas emerge in its proper time, because out of that rest, that respite, that's where that new stuff emerges for a Gemini. You get that oxygen for your flame again, and off you go like a little firecracker. And we're going to get to that in a second too. And in the 5th position, in the past reflection in that placement, is the Hierophant, another major arcana card. It's the priest. I take the universal message of God and make it a material reality. It's also the healer, traditional religion as well. So any one of those areas that you feel like you've been kind of excelling at, or you want to mix traditional religion even with your new perspective out of the warrior, feel free to do so. Like maybe a healer in a different way, right? Other than the strict medical terms, right? Like maybe Reiki or channeling or even tarot, all those things that fall under the spiritual arts. Don't let that connection to God not be used, okay? Gemini, because you guys are really special. And, you have a special, and it would also say out of the specialness out of that, how you got there, because you don't get to these major arcana cards unless you've been really traveling tough roads with major, major life lessons, okay? So it's a big kudos to you. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back, all right? No wonder the trumpets are blaring. And that 6th placement in the present is the Knight of Swords. So That's kind of like a reflection of Gemini too. It's like thoughts, let's go create, let's go do something. You got that beautiful energy that just wants to vibrate with others and build stuff and make family and home and friendship and work stuff. You just got, more entertainers are born under Gemini. You're just special lights, and this is getting ignited to help their brother over here in the Two of Pentacles to stir up those ideas. Let's see what sticks. You know what I mean? Let's see what makes us happy. And that's that seventh placement over there. Like I said, the identity of self here, the Lover's card, a major arcana. So they're all sitting together here. So life lesson unfolding, because so many of them are past reflection cards, but it's all about what you want to do with yourself. Like, what does your character, what does your values, again, even deep connection with God here. What do you want to do with that? What is going to make you happy? Because God's listening and wants to answer it, okay? And in the Six of Cups is how other people look at you. And it's a celebratory state for the heart, but it's in my, most tarot, it means a nostalgia look to the past. And that can be groovy if it's helpful, but if we're like lingering there, and that's been a problem for Gemini for a little bit now. So, and you're really being called to the light of the future. So don't let other people look at you as sad and mopey. That would be my one caveat with this, okay? So, and you want that new start anyway, and that new perspective, even from other people's point of view, and the hopes and fears. In that ninth placement, we've got the Ace of Wands. So the imagination, inspiration starts to take off. But what in my deck, you're the Emperor, right? So you've already got some props about you, and some stuff, even in business and creative, how to do some things, you know how to build family, how to build relationship. That's also been part of the whole juxt of what you've been going through. It's been a really tough journey in a lot of different ways, but now God's saying, trust yourself, believe in that confident you, and let's go make something happen for you now, Gemini. Not for everybody else, but for you, okay? And 10, I can see how you're tired in the outcome position there. The Star, another major arcana card. It's a karma card to me as well, because you have to go through so much tough stuff that the narrative is only between you and God. You can't even get some of those most personal thoughts or feelings out of even your mouth to share with others. That's how deep the Star is. But when it appears for me, it's a past reflection card. I know it's appeared a couple of times, I think, over the last few months. So let's just, again, get the karma, lift up when you're feeling it, but he's nudging her along with this, guys. And even the bonus card is saying, let's go, Gemini, do something for us. Let's do something for our heart. Let's see what makes it happy. Okay, let's go experiment. Do with those things that you've always thought you wanted to do. See what sticks on the wall, like spaghetti sticking on the wall. See what works and doesn't work. But it's all about you. The Ace of Cups is the upsurge for love, family, relationship, partnership, join, just going out and being a hottie tamale again. Gemini thrives in that environment. So let it happen in May, okay? Let these magnificent major arcana cards work in your favor, because the whole message in a nutshell is God believes in you. God saw how strong you were. God saw how good of your heart you were too. Okay? That's why the karma's coming. Okay? So believe it as well. And I know you do, Gemini. Let it flourish in May. Okay? It's magical. All right. Thanks so much. Oh, and if you're so inclined to like or subscribe, that would be super cool too. Have a great May, my twins.